Oh, just another day at the office. 11th of November. Just seen the Armistice Parade, and now it's time to sow all my broad beans. Broad beans I'm doing again this year is the Aquadulse Claudia. I chop and change between the Aquadulse Claudia and the Super Aquadulse, but they're good autumn sowing broad beans. I've got my own mix of potting medium here. It's a mixture of all manner of stuff. There's bits of sand, there's compost from my compost things out in the garden, and just rotted down greenery. And but what I sow my broad beans in, toilet roll holders. I have done for years. So yeah, I just get a scoopful and I just top this up, and I've got about 120 or so beans that I need to do this year. They're not all for me, mind. There's about 50 bean plants for myself, and some for a pal of mine. But yeah, he likes my beans, so that's what I'm doing. Doing these for him. So this is going to take a while to get all these plugs done, and as soon as they are done and ready for sowing, I'll get back to you. Just another day at the office. I'll just take you over to show you the mix that I'm using. You won't be able to tell anything from it, but bit bumpy. You see how nice and friable that material is. You see all the little white bits in it, little tiny white specks. That's calcified seaweed. Got a number of different minerals and trace elements in. Along with that, there is volcanic rock dust as well. And there's my first box of 24, all made up. Here we go, Murphy's Law. I ran out of batteries yesterday. I had to get another set put in, but I'm back again. I got 2 lots of toilet roll holders, just like this, filled up with my growing medium, which is a mixture of garden compost. I've got 2 compost bins around the side, which I keep going all the time. And yeah, that's vegetable peelings, grass cuttings, leaves, newspaper, bits of cardboard, and it all rots down. There's a whole bunch of microbial life that is inside those compost bins that are activating all the time, and you just end up with this really nice, friable material for planting seeds or even plants. I do have it fortified, as I said earlier, with calcified seaweed and volcanic rock dust, which is more or less the same sort of ingredients, but it has a whole host of minerals and trace elements and the like, which our plants need. But I'm going to so I've got my my broad beans here. Yeah, these are an ideal autumn sowing bean. They're the Agua Dulce Claudia, and I've had a great deal of success with these over the years. And to be fair, really, with the success that I have had, I can't see really why I should change, shall we say, a proven variety. But all I'm doing now, I've got my weed dibber, and I'm just dibbing me holes into my pre-pressed growing medium here. And yeah, when I got a tray full here, I'll just sow the beans one at a time. Now, if you plant sowing your seeds outside, it is always wise to sow two seeds together in the same hole, just in case one gets eaten by mice. But my gramp, he would always sow direct out into the garden or the allotment, and you do stand a huge chance of losing a lot of your beans. But also as well, what he used to do was to soak his beans overnight in paraffin. What that did, it was to deter the mice. And okay, he didn't lose as many beans that way, but I have to say, I mean, there's 24, 25 containers in here, and barring a bad seed, I will get 100% take up. So we'll see in about 4 weeks' time, when these have all germinated, as to how good the take up is. Now these seeds, they're nearly £3, or let's call it £3 for about 30 seeds, so about 10p each. So with one broad bean plant giving you enough broad beans for you know, quite a healthy meal, and because each broad bean pod will give you 4/5 beans to the pod. Whoops, just dropped that one, gone down inside the case. Yeah, so it's I do find it financially worthwhile, and very relaxing, very pleasing. Sowing my own seeds, watching them grow, and just sort of nurturing them on. And I know I could go to a garden centre and I could buy plants at, I don't know what they are, £2.50, £3 for a tray of 6. How extortionate is that? But yeah, but I do appreciate that these garden centres do need to make a living, and they'll make it hook or by crook. Well, not by crook really, but yeah, they need to make a living. And I've got loads of friends who've got a garden centre just down the road here, and lovely man. Well, it's this whole family, his wife and his daughter, that run it. It's a private, individual garden centre. You know, it's not one of these big chains. I don't like shopping in the big chains. You know, as what I'm doing, I'm sorting through the larger seeds rather than using the small seeds. Yeah, the bigger the better the seed, the better. So all of that, they're all plugged. So I just get my medium and just cover cover those over, and then what I would do, I've got my, I need to get some more water in that, get me little watering can, and then just very, very gently water them just so that they are moist. Now you don't want the thing swimming in water, you don't want it wet, because the seeds will rot and then you won't have a good take up, and you just need to have the grower medium moist. And well, you can see how moist this is at the moment, you know, it's just about ideal. I put about 2 quarts of water in here a couple of 3 days back, you know, this in my tub with me growing medium, because over the autumn it had dried out somewhat, but yeah, I just sort of tabbing it down so it's just a wee bit firm. And then what I would do, I don't know whether it actually needs any more water, but I've got a glass tray here. It's out of an old fridge, and that is ideal. I just put that on the top there, and what that would do, it will stop the moisture escaping. So I just do the same with the other one. And where are we now? We're on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. It's about the 13th or 14th or something, and yeah, give it a week. Yeah, so about the 21st, 22nd, we should have some results showing. We should just see the first of the radical coming through the surface. So we'll call that a day for the time being, and we'll see you at another day at the office.